American accent. And hopefully you guys will be able to hear what I have to say.
We're not going to hear you, Mr.
Like you said, to you guys, I am a youth pastor in America, so I work with American teenagers. So the ones that you guys see in TV shows and stuff like that, those are the ones that deal with on a regular basis. You know, LOL, yeah, and all that type of stuff. You know, like the stuff that you're used to hearing about American teenagers. But it's definitely it's a fun thing that I love doing. I love being able to teach them about God and being able to be a part of their lives. One of the things I wanted to talk about today is something that I think affects teenagers everywhere. Whether you're in Africa, whether you're in Asia, whether you're in America, there are things that people deal with no matter where they are at. And one question that I see everyone asking is, why am I here? So I want to be able to answer that today. And so I want to be able to tell you a little bit about me, but I also want to be able to tell you guys a little bit about what God has to say about all these things. So I'm just going to pray real quick, and then I'm going to start getting into what I'm going to say. So if you can bow your head, close your eyes. Lord, thank you for bringing us here. Thank you for the fact that we get to hear from your word today. God, I just pray that you be able to work through me. Let the words I say be able to not only make sense, but let them be convicting. Let them be words that can bring people to you and bring people to live a life more like you. In Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. So if you are in this room and you are a Christian, can you guys raise your hand? If you are a Christian and you are in this room, if you believe in Jesus and you are in this room, raise your hand. All right, I thought it should be most of you, right? Because part of this, they said that you would do a baptism class, correct? So you guys should have already accepted Jesus into your heart, and you guys are getting baptized to show everyone else that you guys accepted Jesus into your heart. I just wanted to be able to bring you guys this. If you guys are wondering right now, why am I here? Why did God put me on earth? Why did he put me in Freetown, Leone? Why did he put me here? I want to tell you the reason today why God has placed you here. If you guys have your Bibles, you guys can turn to Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. So, I may read from a different version of the Bible than you guys have, but you guys can read along and be able to maybe get a better understanding. It says this, and this is Jesus talking. He's talking to everyone that's listening. He says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt should lose its taste, how can it be made salty? It's no longer good for anything, but to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city situated on a hill cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket, but rather on a lampstand, and it gives light for all who are in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven." Okay? So Jesus says two big things about you. He says that you are the salt of the earth. But he also says that you are the light of the world. So, what do you guys use salt for? Can anyone answer me? What do you guys use salt for? Yeah, to preserve. You also use it to make food taste good, right? Because if food doesn't have salt in it, you don't want it. That's the thing. I don't want food with no salt in it. If y'all gonna give me some current and that has no salt in it, I'm gonna give it back to you. Because I'm like, I want salt in my food. Alright? But the thing is, Jesus is saying that you guys are the salt of the earth. So you guys add flavor to the world. The world doesn't want to live life without you guys in it. You guys have a purpose. You guys were put here. People shouldn't be able to say, oh, that's military, and start running away. You know, you don't want that to happen, right? You don't want them to start running away from you and say, oh, they scare me, right? So Jesus wants you to be able to help others. He wants you to be a light. He wants you to be the salt. But he's very clear about this. He says, what is salt if it loses its saltiness? Right? Like, if you throw something in there and you think it's salt, but it's actually sugar, then that's going to make everything taste a little bit different, right? You don't want to put a bunch of sugar in your okra. That's not going to taste good, right? But God wants you to have salt. And so to be the salt of the earth, that means that you need to have Jesus inside of your heart. And not only when you're here, because it's very easy to be a Christian when you're inside church. Because you have all these people around you that are like, yes, Lord, hallelujah. You can be able to hear that when they're here, but when you go out there, when you go to your school, you don't hear people saying those same things all the time. Sometimes they're saying, praise Allah. Sometimes they're saying, praise all of these other gods who are not real. But when you're here, you can be able to praise Jesus. But God wants you to be the light wherever you go. But in order to do that, you have to be listening when people are teaching you. See, you have Pastor Mark here, and he's teaching you guys about how to be a Christian. Because once you guys get baptized, once you guys do all that, once you guys accept Jesus into your heart, that's not where it ends. God still wants to do something amazing inside of your heart, but you have to let him do that. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about my story. So me being called to be a pastor was kind of a weird thing. So when I was in high school, I used to do art a lot. So I drew, I painted, I did a lot of different things. I actually went to a special school in the morning before I went to normal school, and they would teach us how to do. I would be basically taking college art classes in high school. So it was really cool, and I really loved it. And at that time, I thought that I was called to be an animator. Okay, if you guys don't know what animators are, they're the people that make the cartoons that you guys like to watch. If you guys like to watch Frozen, okay, those are big like animators. If you guys like to watch some of these other shows with cartoons in them, that's what animators do. And now, that doesn't mean that it was bad. It wasn't bad. I wasn't planning on being a bad person when I was doing that. But that wasn't what God had called me to. It was when after I went on a mission trip, I went to this state in America called Alaska, and it's really far away from where I live. Just so you guys understand that it's a lot different than where I live. But I went on this mission trip, and as I was serving, and as I was showing the love of Christ to everyone that was around me, I ended up figuring out that I was called to more than just drawing. I was called to more than just making movies. I was called to more than that. I knew that God had called me to be a youth pastor. Now, what I want you guys to understand is this. Some of you guys might know what you guys want to be when you grow up. Some of you guys might have no idea what you guys want to be when you grow up. You're just like, I'm waiting for God to tell me because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. There are different people in this room, but I want to challenge you guys today to be open to what God wants you to be. Don't just make a plan for yourself and say, I'm going to be the best football star in the world, okay? Or say, I'm just going to be the best businessman in the world or businesswoman in the world. If God wants you to do something greater than that, then you have to be willing to do something greater. Because God has not just called you to be like everyone else. He's called you to be the light of the world. And light shines best in the darkness. So when you go out there and you go into dark places, and when you see people that are speaking to you any type of way, and they're being rude to you, they're cussing you, they're saying all of these different things, you have to be the light in those places. And what that means is, the reason why you guys are here is to bring glory and honor to God. And that means that you can bring glory and honor to God in whatever you do. Not all of you, I always say this to the students in my youth ministry. I tell them, I said, hey, not everyone is called to be a pastor, but everyone is called to ministry. What I mean by that is, no matter what job God calls you to, no matter where you step, no matter what you're doing, when you put God in your sight and you let God be the reason why you do things, you can make a difference in the world. I want to challenge you guys because I don't know where you guys are at today. I don't know how many of you guys have came in here wondering why you're even here, why you're still alive, why God has put you here. But I'm here to tell you that you were made for a purpose, that God loves you, and that God wants you to be a part of something even bigger than you could ever imagine. But you can only do it if you choose to obey. Amen. I could have chosen anything. I could have chosen to keep going into what I was going to do. I could have chosen to be an animator. And I might have even done well. I might have even been in many movies. But if it is not what God calls you to, then you cannot jump into it. You might be successful in it, but you could be way out of God's will. I'm sure you guys see people on the TV all the time or hear music from people all the time who are very talented, make a lot of money, but they're not doing anything for God. Do not put yourself to the standard that the rest of the world does. They want to put you on a standard of how much money you make, how many people know your name, how many people want to wear the clothes that you're wearing, whatever it may be. Don't get caught up in that. Stay in your lane and do what God has called you to do. I'm not sure if any of you guys ever watched the Olympics. Any of you guys ever watched the Olympics? Anyone? You watch track stars? So when they're running, they have a rule for this, right? They say when you're running in the race, you have to stay in your lane. Because if you get out of your lane and you hit somebody else, you can be disqualified from the race. And see, I'm trying to tell you guys right now, do not try to be like anybody else inside of your school. Do not try to be like anyone else in your community. You have to be in your lane and running the race that God has called you to run. That's right. Because what He's called you to do is different than what He's called me to do. That's right. And that's okay. But when you do what you are doing, do it all for the honor and glory of God. That's right. When you guys walk out of this room today, listen to the things that Pastor Mark has said. Because prayer does open doors for you. When you choose to have conversations with God, and you choose to put Him in the beginning, in the front of everything that you do, you will never be off course. You will never be lost. That's right. You will be on the track that you are supposed to be on. But you can only do that if you are truly the light of the world. That's right. Jesus said that light doesn't, you don't just hide light under a basket. If we just sit there and we covered up all these lights with all these black trash bags and stuff like that, no light got through, it would be dumb to even turn on the lights. God has put the light of him, if he has put his light inside of you, why are you guys so scared? Why do you guys want to hide so much? Why do you guys want to hide the things that God has put inside of your heart? God might tell you to start a business. God might tell you to be an athlete. God might tell you to be a pastor. God might tell you to be in the military. It doesn't matter what God has called you to, but you need to make sure that you are doing it for the honor and the glory of God.
That's right.
So that's the big thing I just wanted to say before I go, because I wish that someone had told me that when I was your age. I wish somebody had told me about the importance of staying in your lane and doing what God has called you to do. You are not too young to do something great for the world. You're not too old to do something great for the world. No matter what your age is, no matter what your size is, no matter what people say about you, no matter if they think that you're ugly, no matter if they think that you're poor, no matter if they think that you're dumb, it doesn't matter what people think, because God said you were made in my image. God said you are a son and daughter of me. God said you are an heir to the throne. So you are princes, you are princesses, you are the people, you are royalty, you are a priesthood called to show people who God is. Do not be afraid to step into that.
That's right.
When I was first being called into ministry, one verse that always stuck with me is Joshua 1:9, where God says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, and do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go."
That's right.
He will be with you wherever you go.
Amen.
It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. It doesn't matter what type of stuff you're dealing with when you get home. God wants you to bring his gospel to there. He wants you to bring your life to those situations. He wants you to change the world. So I'm going to pray with you guys real quick. And I guess one thing I kind of want to do after I pray is maybe just even have a little question and answer session real quickly. Maybe if you guys have some questions about America, about me, about whatever about Christianity, just do a quick thing. I don't know. Maybe answer a few questions. I don't know. That's kind of where I felt led to go before this. So, bow your head, close your eyes. I'm going to pray real quick. Lord, thank you for letting me be able to speak to them, God. I just pray that your words be able to change their lives and be able to help them be the people that you've called them to be. Help them to not be afraid of anything that comes up against them, but help them to know that you are there and to know that you are with them in everything that they do, God. In Jesus, for everything I pray. Amen.
The question, now in America, politics, the rule state is different from Christianity involved Christianity into political state. It's true or false? Because I know that in your schools, they don't believe.
So here's the thing that I always say. So like I said, I am a pastor to teenagers. So I am always in middle schools and high schools and being able to talk to them and let them know about things. Here's the thing. People say that you can't bring God into your schools.
In America.
Yeah, because you can't. But no, but here's the thing. You can bring Christians into those schools, and they can bring God into their schools. That's why I try to empower every single student at the church I go to. I try to empower every single one of them and say, hey, you guys are a light in there. I can't go in there and preach to them, but you can. They cannot stop you from bringing a Bible into school. They cannot stop you from praying. They cannot stop you from leading someone to Jesus. So the greatest way that we do it in America is we have to be able to empower the students to go into their schools and be the light and be the pastors of their schools. And so that's kind of the big thing. And then with politics, when it comes to a lot of things, you can bring God into it. It's just how you need to implement it. You can't go out there and force everyone to follow every part of the Bible because not everyone believes in Jesus. But you can be able to tell people, this is what I support, and I'm not going to let these things happen, and I'm not going to let these things go on when I'm here. And that's what you can do, and that's how you can get involved, even in American politics. I'm sure you guys see a lot of different crazy stuff from American politics here. It's not any less crazy when you're there. It's not any less crazy when you're there, let me tell you that. But I think that you can bring Jesus into any part. I think that Jesus can even call people to be politicians. I know that may sound crazy, but God can be able to bring you into that part and bring a light into that part. Even here in Sierra Leone. You guys need Christian prime ministers. You guys need Christian presidents. You guys need Christians that are in every part of what you guys do.